everybody, JohnE.Avocado here with my good friend
Kenya Krafts,
and we're here to do another edition of
Cosplay Callout.
We go onto somebody's amazing Instagram page and check out their fantastic cosplay. Now today we're going to check out who?
Andrusdoesstuff.jpg.
Now we're checking him out because he was the contest winner at WonderCon and won our Perfect Pose Award. Now his statue we made out of this figure right here, this pose that we captured of him right here from WonderCon 2022. Andrus was up on stage and was a crowd favorite for a number of reasons. One of them was these gigantic weapons that he has on his cosplay and this amazing bot that he stuck on the back just days before the competition began.
Right, and really makes it pop.
Oh man. We're going to check out his Instagram page here in a minute. We're going to see the way that he moves up on stage. You're going to see and understand why he was the winner of the perfect pose from 3D, awarded by 3DHQ at WonderCon 2022. Now, Brendan actually had entered in the youth division when he entered into the contest. Now, when I saw him come up on stage, I had no idea. I just thought this was an amazing cosplay that popped and showed off. And there was a guy in there that was strutting his stuff on stage. And again, he would brandish those weapons, strike that pose, and the crowd would just go wild again and again. So when it came time for us to decide who struck the perfect pose up on stage that night, there was no doubt that it was Brendan Andrus and his amazing Doomslayer cosplay. So let's check out just a few of those scans and some of the captures that we had. So this is his award-winning scan right here. We had the trophy printed from that. There's a good front end shot. There's that perspective, a little bit of the under chin shot there.
Right. He's got so much detail with the shin guards, and then he's got all the runes on the crucible. So that's amazing. And
you can see there all the runes on the hammer. I don't know. Does the hammer have a name?
I'm not sure what the hammer is.
I bet the hammer's got a name. So those that may or may not know, Doom, the sword that you carry is called the Crucible. And then, of course, there's a hammer that you can get in this DLC content. I'm not sure exactly what the name of the hammer is, but if you know, why don't you go ahead and put that in the comments down below. Yes, I'd love to know what it is. So here you can see on the back of Andrus is this on the back of Brendan is this bot that he put on there last minute, just days before the competition. He decided he had to put one more finishing touch on this cosplay to make it pop, and this is what he did.
It's amazing.
Fantastic. Because he understood, he recognized when he took one hard look at his cosplay, what it was missing. And the challenge that a lot of the guys have and girls that run the Doomslayer cosplays, or even some of these Mandalorian cosplays, is that you really get lost in the background. All the colors are very drab and monotone on purpose because that character is supposed to blend in or hide. And it's very difficult to make your costume show off in front of the competition out of the cosplay contest like this if you don't do something to make it stand out. Now, there's a couple of things that Brendan did to really make his cosplay stand out. And what was one of them that you saw?
Well, I just so many details, all the just little things here and there, and especially when you get up close, you can really see how great the craftsmanship was.
It's fantastic. I mean, this costume showed off far and near. When you were far away, you could see all the gregarious coloration, the bot swinging around the back, that white bot popping on that green suit really showed it off.
And I guess the wiring coming out of the bot, you know, like it was ripped in half, and then he's still carrying this bot with him. So, I mean, that's
wonderful character development in that cosplay. I'm going to tell you what, it really shows off a lot of who that Doomslayer is, and not just the Doomslayer, but the guy inside this Doom suit right here. Right. So Brendan did some fantastic work all around, all the detailing. That costume showed off far and near. When you got up close, you weren't just looking at large elements. You could see all those fantastic details he put on there.
Yes.
Now here's another pose that he struck for us, because when you're an award winner like Brendan was, you get to strike a couple of poses over in the 3DHQ booth, because we wanted to have a couple of choices for you to decide to have your statue printed from. So he struck that first iconic pose. That's the one that he wound up going with. But I like this pose that he struck.
Right,
I
love this one.
This is a real good one. That really shows off all the work really well. Then, of course, here's a good one with his helmet off so you can see his face. I'm going to tell you, Brendan, we'll show him off here. We'll let everybody see. He got the tousled hair and everything. It was a long day by the time he
I'm sure he was getting sweaty.
Got done with that costume on. Woo, man. And then we had to make a long run from the over to the where the costume contest was over to the booth really quick and got him scanned before the evening was out because he wasn't going to have a chance to get back. I'm going to tell you what, he was in a rush to come over and get with us. Fantastic. Here he is in his costume with me, of course. You know, one of the cool things that I get to do is, of course, we love to bring our scanner around and capture you in your cosplay. But when you've got the best damn tech on the whole block, I can't help myself but get in there with you guys sometimes. So I had to capture a fun scan with Brendan, and there's the one we got together. There's some real good 2D photos as well.
Yeah, I think I recognize that shirt.
You know, oh man, that guy's got a nice shirt on. So let's check out Brendan's let's go over to Brendan's Instagram, and we're going to check out what's going on here. So now Brendan, like we said, if you didn't know, you would never know it by checking out his cosplay. But when he entered the contest at WonderCon this year, he was only 17. He actually entered in the youth division, and we awarded him a prize that doesn't have has an age category, the perfect pose. But I had no idea that he wasn't at least 18 when we picked him. So here's a couple good shots from him. Looks like Brendan just graduated from high school. Congratulations to you. Here he is at prom. Check that out. We'll get in there and get a good picture of that. Looking stoked at the prom. Oh, there's some good shots of them out and about. Yeah. Oh, helping the lady down the stairs. Consummate gentleman right there. Look at that. There's a real good shot up his nose. I love pictures like that when you're like, oh, let me get some good perspective. So now we're going to check this out. He does an amazing
Dark Knight.
This Dark Knight is fantastic. Check that out.
Yeah.
Look at there.
He has a really good eye for details.
He does. He brings it all together no matter what costume or cosplay he seems to be putting on. And I can't believe it. Just turned 18, man. So this kid has been, this young man has been cosplaying for quite a while. As we continue to look through his Instagram here, you're going to see
handsome
how
Jack.
fantastic.
My favorite game.
Our favorite game absolutely is Borderlands. And so we're running through Borderlands 3 on a second playthrough as we speak right now in our free time. So what is it that you love about Borderlands as much as I do?
The artwork, because it looks like you're wandering through a live comic book.
A comic book come to life.
Yes.
And so when we see these cosplay, so this is why I think one of my and the humor, absolute, and some pretty good play too. I like the action, good gameplay, good time gameplay, great character development. I absolutely love the story and the writing that's involved in Borderlands. The guys that work on that and bring those developers that bring that together, just a fantastic group of guys that bring a truly entertaining to me game to play. But the thing that I like about it within the community is this amazing artwork, how it translates to the real world. When these folks put these into cosplay, I mean, it looks like this comic book character come to life in a game, has walked out of the screen and is walking down the causeway right next to you. All of this detail, all this line art and everything that really makes all that edging pop. Fantastic. I love the curly Q he's got on his hair. He brings handsome Jack absolutely to life. The busted up face. I don't know if that's is that a vault symbol almost even underneath there?
Maybe.
Wow, that would be pretty cool. But this mask, my goodness. I mean, that looks like something that looks like something you would pick up in the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
That looks like an item.
Like the one that you put on your face.
Yes, absolutely. And the shield or his artifact, whatever he's got going on there, pretty fantastic. There's a little taller overlong shot. And he does not only the black, he's also got the white. I mean, I'll tell you, you have to bring, yes, he's brought the light and the dark to give that to exemplify or to show off all those
did a great job.
Line art. Great stuff there. Oh, here's the chainsaw man, or Ash. I'm sorry,
I
Ash.
think this is Ash.
This is Ash here, yeah, with the blue shirt and the from the was it the Army of Darkness? Yes, Army of Darkness. Oh, here's the cowl. Good cowl. Looks like a nice 3D printed cowl there. Those are so hard to make, man. Helmets and cowls, difficult to fit to your head. Good, solid work if you get one that works out for you. Here is an amazing shot of a nice overall 2D shot of him in his cosplay. Got a lot good.
Right, this photographer that he names at the bottom. If you guys want to check him out, does some great shots there.
DT Jam, it looks like. So you want to check out DT Jam's other shots. He's got some good shots, and not just Andrus, or not just Brendan, but a bunch of the cosplayers that these folks that these guys run around in small groups together with. Check out all this. I mean, layers. That is how, if you guys want to know how to bring a foam cosplay to life, it's this depth. this layering.
The layering.
I mean, you can do a lot with paint, but if you show layer after layer, that's how you really make that detail become defined so that you really show it and see it in that 3D aspect. I mean, you look at this freaking mask on him. I mean, that helmet, by golly, I mean, there's all sorts of intricate truncations on that. Really a lot of work.
Oh yeah.
A lot of detail. Check that out. What a great pose there too. That's got some attitude. That's got some, oh, here we go.
Hey, who's that guy in the background?
Who's that guy? Check that out. So bonus points if you recognize the dude in the back, but there's a really good shot of Brendan showing his stuff right in front of the 3DHQ booth. How about that? Where he got his scan for his action figure.
Right. And here
he is
gonna get his award.
So there's
that guy again.
Man, nice shirt. Guy's got a great shirt, man. I'll have to see
somebody
where he
has really good taste that shops for him, I guess.
So here's Brendan up on the stage, and Brendan doesn't even know quite what his award is yet. He just knows that he's gotten something he's pretty excited about. So here's this guy running his mouth all about it again. I'm going to tell you what he says. Something along the lines of really good job for striking the perfect pose. You're fantastic with your work, and I couldn't help but point you out and say what a good job you did. And we're not only just going to tell you that you did a good damn job, we're going to give you a statue of yourself to prove it, and so that you can prove it to everybody else. And we're giving him $500.
$500 in print credit.
$500 in print credit.
So
go ahead.
He decided that he wanted to make his figurine bigger, so he ended up with a 12-inch figurine of himself.
Man.
So a total, like a foot tall figurine.
A foot tall
How
figurine.
Amazing is that?
That's pretty amazing. That's fantastic.
Right. Yes. I'm kind of jealous. Mine's only 6 inches.
Hey, now your figurine.
My figurine's
only 6 inches. So it's not always a measuring contest, but I'm going to tell you what, you'll be proud and happy to have that 12-incher if you got a cosplay like this to show off all that detail. Right? The more surface area that we have on that figurine, the more detail we can show off.
I can't wait to see when he posts pictures.
This is going to be, and so we talked to Brendan, and Brendan, he's going to get back into his cosplay and capture some good footage of him next to his figurine when we get it. Oh, I hope that we get to see it all happen at San Diego Comic-Con. We'll be at the convention again this year, or we'll be at the convention this year for the first time for us on the convention floor. We were at San Diego Special Edition, but this will be our first time as vendors on the floor for the big show. So we want you guys to come and see us. 3DHQ, the San Diego office, will be at what booth number?
2948.
2948 at San Diego Comic-Con, full edition this year, 2022. Come see our booth and get yourself scanned so you can have your very own action figure, just like Brendan or Kenya or all these folks behind me. You can check out the website. It's 3D headquarter.com. And of course, since Brendan was an award-winning cosplay contestant like that, I host a statue on my website, scansforfans.com. So you can go there and purchase a figurine of Brendan in this amazing cosplay for yourself.
I'll make sure to put the link down in the comments.
Heck yeah. Now you can go ahead and get a 12-inch one like he did if you want, or you can start off with a 4-inch. You check it out and see Brendan's amazing cosplay. You'll be supporting what we do at 3DHQ, Scans for Fans, and helping Brendan continue his amazing cosplay career. Here's a great shot of him out front.
These pictures out front are so amazing.
Really good. The causeway between some of the buildings in front of the convention center that we went to there in Anaheim that WonderCon was hosted at is absolutely fantastic. If you get
the fountains were just great with it.
The green space in between, there were so many places for cosplayers and for regular attendees to lounge and enjoy lunch, and the amazing weather that we had at the time we were there. There's all sorts of places for a fantastic photo ops, all these beautiful calming fountains, all these spaces to sit. It was truly an amazing convention to be at.
It really was.
And I can't say how awesome it was to be vendors for the folks at International that pulled off WonderCon, and the same guys and girls that pull off San Diego Comic-Con Special Edition and full throttle. I'm going to start calling it San Diego Full Throttle. They do an amazing job, those folks at Comic-Con International. And I'm going to do a special call out because my good friend Martin, who runs the Masquerade for the San Diego convention and the WonderCon in Anaheim, That's the same guy that pulls off both those masquerades. And he and his team do such a phenomenal job to help showcase the hard work of all these cosplayers and bring it to you as an audience member. You can check out the videos that they have online. And if you ever want to enter a costume contest, I can't recommend enough to get yourself in the running at an international Comic-Con convention near you. So we're going to keep going here. And since we pimped the sponsors and let everybody know what's going on, we're going to check out a little bit more of what Brendan's been doing here. So that handsome Jack, there it is, another good shot of him. We'll zoom in on that. What a great shot. And of course, you got to have some comfortable boots to walk around the convention in all day.
Yeah.
There's a good close up of his some detail on that armor he made.
So he had to document all this stuff and take all these photos of all of his cosplay as he was building it, but he could not post any of it until he had debuted it on the stage at the masquerade. That would just kill me so much.
So if you guys don't know, to be a contestant in a lot of the higher end cosplays, like the ones run by Comic-Con International, you have to keep your costume a secret from anybody. So like Dumbledore said, keep it secret, keep it safe. So, so yeah, they couldn't reveal until the masquerade when they debuted this cosplay for the first time. You go ahead and put some comments down below. There's a good.
I swear he knows that.
There's a good shot right there of the knife from the Doomslayer on that forearm knife. He's got some good TikToks of him in this Dark Knight cosplay. Check him out. Oh, yep, coming at you, man.
Doing a beat down.
Do a beat down. So we could check out, what was this photographer buddy's name? I can't remember now right offhand, but you follow him and you'll see a whole bunch of other shots of Brendan in his cosplay. Here is Chainsaw Man. Check that out. That's a good addition to that. I like that. And I love where they've gotten these, where they're taking these pictures at. What a great setup they had. What a good shot. What good prop work there too. I'm liking that. That's some good foam work for that helmet. Good job, man. He's pulling that sucker off. Great job. Ooh, man. And I don't know what buddy he's got that does that helps him do this photo, or he does it himself. I'm not sure, but kudos to you guys. We got some more
rip and tear.
I got a little artwork going on there. Let's back that up. What is this? Is this part of a Batman mask? Is that what that
mask from Cyberpunk 2077?
Oh, okay.
Reading.
Yeah, that really helps out. Oh, that must be what this is here, huh?
Mando
armor. Okay, working on some Mando armor. Is he at a British concert? When did you get to go to England, dude? I'm super jealous. Let's see. There's some more Ash. It looks like. Oh, there's a Mando.
Okay.
There's some Mando going on. Not sure what we got.
Cyberpunk
glasses, maybe. See, I love looking through people's Instagrams because there's some weird shit you'll find about people sometimes. There's some good artsy stuff. I'm liking that. I'm not sure what this is. Some kind of retractable saw blade. What's that from? If you know, comment down below. Let us see. Let us know. There's Chainsaw Man some more. Let's come out of this a little bit and walk down the aisle of touch. So there we go. There's some good, you can check out some timeline work on that chainsaw. This is some of the stuff I want to point out. When I talked a little bit about some of that photoshopping that he and his friends seem to be doing, this is what we're talking about. You know, I love what we do with 3D, and I can print a statue out of you. And it's the most amazing thing that we do. I can't recommend to you enough to get a statue of yourself, your own action figure from us. But if you have the opportunity while you're at it, go ahead and get yourself some good 2D photos like this and get some composites. Here's a shot of Brendan right here at the top of a big old rock pile. Bam, there it is as a composite. I mean, that looks like you pulled that sucker right off the cover. Kudos to Brendan for pulling off the cosplay, and kudos to whoever, maybe him, that helped him pull this composite off. Good work. There's a couple other places down here we'll see some of that. He did some good gun mods too. I'm going to show off maybe one or two if we got a couple, because I kind of looked in and then stepped back out. I was really impressed at what they were. Not sure what we got going on here. What is that from? Something from Halloween, he says. I like that. That's kind of creepy. That's looking pretty good. I'm digging on that. Here's a good close up, maybe. That's because he does some, because he doesn't only just do the cosplay, he does a pretty good job pulling together the makeup. You know, he does a good job bringing the full suite together. Here he is with some buddies in a composite. See if we can pick him out. First person to find him. Bam, there he is up at the top. Oh, there's another. Here's his cinder block pile. So I'm
Mhm.
just wondering, is it just a? Do you have a cinder block pile just laying around? Do you keep this as a prop in the background?
I mean,
Or is this the kind of thing that's just constant, or is there a cinder block park? How do you find these photo ops?
right? I don't know.
Oh man, having some buds with some friends. That must
I
be
bet he
age
should
appropriate
be
beverage
drinking-
right
Yes,
there.
it looks like a Coke.
Age appropriate beverage, I'm sure. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, here's another good composite. It looks like. Bam, that's pretty
Mhm.
fantastic. What's this
There you
gun?
go. Nick NG 1985.
Oh, helping him out. All right, that's pretty cool. I'm not sure what this demon star you thing is. I don't know what
Right.
that
And
is.
is that the
Rocket Man? I think that's what that is. Rocket Man. Yeah. Go ahead and comment down below for us. Here's another composite in the Doom space. That's
Looks
pretty
amazing.
cool. Pretty cool. Not sure who he's hanging out there with. Oh, we're doing it up in the kitchen, it looks like. Heck yeah.
But that helps put everything into perspective,
Check-
how really big the end of that hammer was.
It is huge. I mean, because look at the size of the hammer. Look at his head. I mean, this hammer is pretty huge. It really is. And so you don't have to be over the top, but large prop pieces really help you stand out on stage. So we're going to get to that just a little bit. So some of the things that really helped us decide that we wanted to pick Brendan for our Perfect Pose Award is not just how he stood up on stage, because he posed amazingly, but the way he captured the crowd's attention. Again and again and again, he struck poses on stage, and he showed off the weaponry. He turned and moved so that the bot on his back would sway. Did we talk about the bot yet?
I mean, a little bit.
Last minute decision to add that bot.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you what, as the judge that decided that was what that turned it for me, was that bot on his back, bringing the white coloration to that normally drab Doomslayer suit. Although those red weapons really stood out, that white bot hanging off the back, movement that it had, the flow that it had, and the one arm attached to the back of his. Every time he moved his arm, it would move around. He did a really good job, not just creating an amazing cosplay, but showing it off.
Yes. Because when you are up on stage, you can't just walk out there and be blah. You have to really bring it.
You got to own it. And Brendan absolutely did. He started his stuff again and again on stage. And there's some great video of him out there. Once again, we'll remind everybody, it's Andrusdoesstuff.jpg. You can check him out, his Instagram. You can find some video and stuff like that on the Spacey Faces and all over the intras nets and things like that. Check him out and see what all kind of work he's doing. There's some great video out there. He's doing some mods to some fun stuff. I got to find those guns, though. Some chill time with the family. There's another good Handsome Jack shot. Look at that. Good job. And that watch. Pow. He's got the whole thing. A Pops fan, it looks like. What do we got here? Oh, man.
Chainsaw.
Look at that. Kudos to you, man. I'm going to tell you what, not only can he pull off the cosplay, but he's got these props down. Check that out. Good work. Good work. I am stoked. I would want to pack that around. Heck yeah. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here it is, because Borderlands is our game.
Hyperion.
Check that out.
Bam.
Check out this hack, man. What a
That is
mod.
amazing.
I wonder if it really shoots too. I wonder if it's a real, because it looks like totally a Nerf gun.
Mhm.
So I don't know.
I don't know. I tried to make mine to where I could still do it, but it ended up that I didn't.
You weren't able to.
Yeah. By the
but-
time I really finished it all
But
off.
check this mod out. That looks like that sucker's still operational. That still looks like it's still. Look at that. I mean, that looks like the freaking gun from the game.
It really does.
Falling out of the screen now into real life. What an amazing job.
I bet that one would be like at least a blue.
Right.
It would be at least.
That'd be a
blue one.
rare drop. That'd be a
Yeah.
rare drop with some kind of special attribute to it for sure. Some good flavor text.
I'm thinking right. Yeah. I'm thinking radiation.
Yeah, yellow like that. I'm thinking of nice radiation. You know, Hyperions wasn't known for the elemental, but when they
But
add
every
some,
once in a
when
while.
they throw some elemental on there, it's really worth it. So
Mhm.
Hyperion's one of my favorite guns. Check this out. There's the bunny mask. What a good job. All these props he's got going on. So we're
Makes
gonna,
me want to dig my gauge back out.
you know, we might have to. Maybe you can match his Gage with his handsome Jack at San Diego Comic-Con, because I do know that Andrus, Brendan Andrus does stuff will be at San Diego Comic-Con this year. So
See
you
you
can
soon.
so you can check him out. You can find him out on the convention floor, and you'll probably be able to see him over at the 3DHQ booth. Where's that at again?
2948.
2948. You come and check out 3DHQ, JohnE.Avocado,
And Kenya Krafts.
and we're going to be there for 3DHQ and Scans for Fans at San Diego Comic-Con. Check us out and come see Brendan as well. See you guys.
Bye.